As we delve into the specifics of this auspicious period, let's explore how cosmic energies will shape your financial opportunities. From May 2024 through June 2025, Jupiter, the planet of abundance, will reside in the sign of Gemini. For you, Virgos, this placement of Jupiter will activate areas directly linked to your professional growth and the expansion of your influence through intellectual pursuits. Jupiter in Gemini won't bring instant wealth, but it will illuminate the path where your income grows proportionally to your ability to learn, adapt, and, crucially, communicate effectively. During this period, the power of words, information, and networking comes to the forefront. Your financial prospects directly depend on how actively you acquire new knowledge, refine your communication skills, and utilize the data you gather. Imagine, every new course, every book read in your field, every business connection made, these are direct investments in your future cash flow. Jupiter in Gemini encourages you to become an information broker, capable not only of collecting valuable insights but also of effectively processing, analyzing, and transmitting them to your target audience. Your natural analytical abilities will become an invaluable asset. Use them to identify promising niches, analyze market trends, and create unique offerings based on a deep understanding of needs. This is a time for purposeful investments in education, specialized online courses, professional seminars, and in-depth self-study. Any knowledge that broadens your horizons and enhances your competence will have a direct financial expression. Active networking, participation in conferences, and fruitful exchange of ideas with like-minded individuals are extremely important. The value of information and connections during this period is comparable to gold, opening avenues for monetizing your intellectual resources. It is through the lens of these qualities that you will see how your unique abilities can be transformed into tangible capital. Thus, leading up to July 2025, when a powerful new moon opens the gates to unprecedented luck, Virgos, your task is not merely to absorb information but to monetize your unique gifts. Your innate capacity for deep analysis, meticulous attention to detail, and pursuit of perfection are not just character traits, but invaluable capital that it is now time to invest. Consider how your analytical skills can be transformed into structured and in-demand products. Creating online courses is an ideal path. You possess a unique gift for systematizing knowledge, breaking down complex concepts into understandable elements, which makes you excellent educators. Be it expert knowledge in your professional field, methods for organizing personal space, secrets of effective planning, or even the intricacies of a healthy lifestyle that you approach with your characteristic thoroughness, all of this can form the basis of your original programs. Similarly, consulting will open up wide perspectives for you. Your ability to quickly identify root problems, offer practical and logical solutions, and bring projects to ideal completion makes you indispensable advisors. From business strategies and process optimization to personal coaching that requires a structured approach, your rational mind and methodical nature will be highly valued. Do not forget about creating specialized services that demand high precision and quality. This could include professional editing, in-depth data analysis, development of quality control systems, or any other activity where your meticulousness and perfectionism become a competitive advantage. It is through these channels, teaching, consulting, and high-quality services, that you will most effectively convert your intellectual endeavors into material well-being. This period calls upon you not just to be experts, but to become architects of your own financial success, using your insight to create something significant. However, the true depth of success often lies not only in logic and calculation but also in more subtle matters that begin to manifest as you move forward. While Jupiter in Gemini stimulates your intellect and broadens horizons through information exchange and new knowledge, your path to prosperity is also shaped by another, equally important planetary configuration, the influence of Saturn in Pisces. This transit, especially significant for you, Virgos, as Pisces is your opposing sign, deeply affects the realm of the subconscious, intuition, and spiritual perception. Saturn, the planet of structure and responsibility, entering the watery, mystical Pisces, urges you to systematize the elusive. It prompts you to look deep within yourself, to deal with unspoken fears, doubts, or hidden talents that previously remained outside conscious awareness. This is a period when the boundaries between reality and the inner world become permeable, offering a unique opportunity for self-discovery and healing. How can you use this powerful energy for the financial stability we discussed earlier? Saturn in Pisces teaches you to trust your intuition, but to approach it with discipline. Your subconscious insights, seemingly random ideas, or even dreams may contain invaluable information that, with proper analysis and structuring, will lead to unexpected breakthroughs in business or investments. This is not just inspiration, but a deep inner knowing capable of pointing to promising niches, unconventional solutions, or warning against missteps. Develop your creativity. Perhaps it is through creative projects that seem like an outlet that you will find ways to monetize unique abilities. This could be content creation, developing innovative products or services based on inner vision. In other words, Saturn in Pisces calls for transforming your deepest, sometimes irrational, insights into tangible, profitable assets. This requires not only openness to the new but also methodical work with internal flows. Such an approach will allow you not only to expand financial opportunities but also to build a sustainable foundation, integrating intuitive hunches with logical calculation. And how to systematize these internal impulses and turn them into concrete steps, we will discuss next. How then can you transform the insights we discussed earlier into real, tangible assets? Your unique ability to analyze and systematize must also be applied to the most ephemeral intuitive flashes. Start a dedicated idea journal, use voice notes, or digital tools. The main thing is to record every thought, every intuitive insight related to potential business opportunities or investment decisions, without delay. This is not just passive recording. Daily or weekly, revisit these entries. Subject them to thorough, but not stifling, analysis. Ask yourself, how well does this idea align with current market trends? What are its strengths and weaknesses? What risks does it carry? Here, your natural inclination for detail becomes an invaluable tool. Compare intuitive hunches with available data, statistics, expert opinions, but always remember your inner compass. The transition from analysis to action requires not only courage but also your innate discipline. Develop a clear action plan for each promising idea. Break down large goals into smaller, manageable steps. Set specific deadlines and regularly track progress. This is not a time for chaotic wandering. This is a period when your methodical approach to life will become your main ally in creating financial well-being. Disciplined adherence to the planned course, even when intuition seems too bold, will strengthen your confidence and materialize potential. It is the meticulous planning, characteristic of your sign, that will allow you not only to avoid unnecessary risks but also to utilize every opportunity most effectively. Create detailed business plans, financial forecasts, and think through scaling strategies. This is not bureaucracy, but the foundation upon which your success will be built. Remember that even the most brilliant intuitive idea will remain just an idea without a structured approach to its implementation. Your attention to detail and pursuit of perfection should be directed towards creating robust, sustainable systems that will generate income for years to come. This approach will enable you to be ready for those sudden, sometimes unexpected, financial breakthroughs that may arise from the most unpredictable sources. Beyond intellectual growth and a disciplined approach to intuition, which we have discussed, a phase is approaching for Virgos that demands a radical reevaluation of financial strategies. From July 2025, as we enter a period of unprecedented luck, the powerful influence of Uranus in Taurus will actively transform your cash flow. Uranus, the planet of unexpected insights and revolutionary change, situated in the sector of resources and values, foretells that financial opportunities for you will come from the most unconventional and innovative sources. This is a time when technology, digital assets, and entirely new economic models will become the foundation of your enrichment. Forget conservative approaches. Now, the key to prosperity lies in your ability to adapt to a rapidly changing landscape. Your natural inclination for analysis and systematization, so valuable in your work, should be directed towards studying cutting-edge trends. We are talking about breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, blockchain technologies, startups that are changing established paradigms, the development of sustainable energy, and bioengineering, everything that until recently seemed like science fiction. For you, Virgos, this is not just passive observation of changes, but a call to active participation. Your meticulousness and pursuit of perfection will be invaluable in mastering these new horizons. Financial abundance during this period will come to those who are willing to think outside the box, who dare to explore uncharted territories. This is luck that requires you not just to wait, but to actively seek growth points where innovation meets the needs of the future. Your practicality must be combined with a futuristic vision, as the true potential of these transformations is revealed through a deep understanding and skillful involvement in the most promising areas. Finally, as Uranus in Taurus begins to unveil its gifts, your analytical abilities, inherent to Virgos, become not just an advantage but a direct key to financial prosperity. Now is the time to direct your scrupulous mind toward studying and, perhaps, investing in the most advanced and promising technological fields. This involves deeply immersing yourself in the world of artificial intelligence, revolutionary biotechnologies, new energy sources, and, of course, blockchain projects and decentralized finance. Your natural inclination for detailed research, for identifying hidden patterns and potential problems, this is your greatest asset in this new economic reality. Use it to meticulously analyze startups, study their business models, evaluate development teams, conduct fundamental market research, and assess the competitive environment. In the world of cryptocurrencies, do not limit yourself to well-known assets, deeply research new protocols, decentralized applications, dApps, and innovative NFT projects that can bring exponential growth. Here lies not only an opportunity but also a necessity for you, as a Virgo, not just to follow the crowd, but to foresee future trends, relying on your sharp intellect to distinguish true innovation from temporary hype. However, as a professional astrologer, I must emphasize the critical importance of a sensible approach. Investing in such volatile and rapidly developing sectors requires not only courage but also your characteristic prudence. The golden rule of portfolio diversification becomes your mantra: never put all your eggs in one basket. Distribute your investments across various assets and sectors to minimize risks. Conduct thorough risk analysis for each potential investment, assessing volatility and potential losses before making a decision. Your task is not just to participate in innovations, but to do so consciously and strategically, with the foresight inherent to Virgos. It is such a deeply thought out and balanced approach that will allow you to maximize the potential for abundance, which will be amplified by a special celestial event opening new horizons. July 2025 will mark for you, dear Virgos, not merely a new calendar month, but an astrological turning point capable of fundamentally transforming your financial landscape for years to come. The new moon occurring during this period carries a powerful impulse for laying the foundation of prosperity. It is an energetic portal, opening opportunities for unprecedented growth in the realm of material resources. For your sign, known for its analytical insight, this new moon will be a catalyst for action. The energy of this lunar cycle urges you to clearly and consciously set financial goals. Imagine you are standing before a blank slate, on which you will draw your map of abundance. What heights do you aspire to conquer? What are your ambitions regarding income, savings, and investments? Now is the time to crystallize these dreams into specific, measurable tasks. This new moon emphasizes income sources related to innovative technologies, as previously mentioned. Your inclination for detail and analysis will be an invaluable advantage. Use this period to explore new markets, promising niches, and unconventional ways to monetize your unique skills. Merely setting goals is not enough. The new moon's energy demands active planning and the development of concrete steps. How will you achieve these goals? What resources will be needed? What skills should you develop? Think through each stage, from investing in yourself to diversifying assets. This is the time to create a detailed roadmap that will serve as your guide to financial freedom. The secret to activating long-term opportunities lies in such a systematized approach. Understanding this astrological dynamic is just the first step. Interacting with these powerful energies requires developing a practical, comprehensive plan that accounts for every detail of your financial future. So, Virgos, the new moon in July 2025, like a powerful cosmic impulse, urges you not just to dream of prosperity, but to begin building the foundation of your future abundance. This is the time to develop a truly detailed and comprehensive financial plan that will become your roadmap to abundance. Your innate inclination for analysis and systematization will now be more useful than ever. Start with clearly defined financial goals. They should be extremely specific, measurable, and have designated deadlines. Not just, I want to be rich, but, by this year, increase capital by X% through investments in innovative technologies, or, create passive income of Y amount using digital assets. Divide these goals into short-term, up to 1 year, medium-term, 1 to 5 years, and long-term, over 5 years, including achieving complete financial freedom. Remember, true freedom is not just accumulation, but also the ability to live according to your values, without limitations. Next, move to budgeting. This is not just tracking income and expenses, but a strategic tool for optimizing cash flows. Carefully analyze all your inflows and outflows. Identify areas where costs can be reduced, and determine what percentage of your income you can regularly save and invest. This is where your discipline, which was strengthened under the influence of Saturn, will manifest itself best. Create an opportunity fund for quick investments in new promising projects, as signaled by Uranus in Taurus. The investment strategy is the heart of your plan. Given the emphasis on innovation and technology that has been outlined, explore areas such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, fintech startups, and renewable energy sources. Do not forget about diversification. Spread risks across various assets and sectors. Use your analytical abilities to thoroughly research each potential investment, conduct a comprehensive market analysis, and evaluate growth potential. Do not be afraid to consult experts, but always draw your own conclusions. Consider investing in your education and developing new skills, especially in areas related to future technologies, which was identified as a key growth strategy. Finally, create a detailed action plan. Break each goal into small, manageable steps. Define specific deadlines for each step. For example, within the first month, research 3 promising AI startups. In the second month, allocate X amount for test investments. Quarterly review the portfolio and adjust the strategy. Regularly track your progress, adapt to changing market conditions, and do not be afraid to make adjustments. This plan should be a dynamic, not static, document. Remember that true prosperity is not just about numbers in a bank account. It is also closely linked to your ability to express yourself, realize your unique talents, and share them with the world, which, in turn, can become a powerful magnet for attracting new opportunities and well-being. While we duly focus on strategic planning and detailing your financial goals, the cosmos opens yet another powerful channel for attracting abundance, one that engages entirely different, but no less important, energies. We are talking about the influence of Venus, the planet of money and values, as it transits through the sign of Leo. This aspect, particularly significant in the context of upcoming transformations, urges you to turn your gaze to your unique abilities not merely as professional skills, but as instruments of self-expression and even artistry. Venus in Leo emphasizes that your true wealth lies not only in diligence and analytical prowess but also in the ability to shine, to be visible, to express your individuality, and even a certain public presence. For you, Virgos, known for your modesty and inclination towards perfectionism, this might sound unusual. However, this transit encourages you to reconsider the concept of working behind the scenes. Your meticulousness, your unique analytical mind, your pursuit of excellence, all of this should now not just be realized, but showcased. Imagine that your deep knowledge, your ability to systematize, or your talent for creating flawless products can be presented not just as a service, but as a work of art. This could be in the form of educational courses where you charismatically and confidently share your expertise, or public speaking engagements where your unique perspective inspires the audience. Financial success during this period will be closely linked to your willingness to step outside your comfort zone, to proudly and even artistically display your talents. The more you allow your individuality to manifest through your work, the more strongly you attract not only recognition but also material abundance. It is through this bold self-expression, through demonstrating true passion for your work, that new horizons for your material prosperity will open. Activated by the transit of Venus in Leo, the impulse for Virgos to publicly display themselves and their unique abilities becomes not just an opportunity, but a strategic necessity. Your natural inclination for perfection and analysis are not just character traits, but powerful tools for creating an outstanding personal brand. The time has come not just to demonstrate expertise, but to literally package it into an attractive, recognizable form. Consider how your deep knowledge, methodical approach, and attention to detail can become the foundation for online courses, specialized consultations, or exclusive products. Monetizing hobbies is not just about additional income, it's a path to integrating your passion into your financial reality. If you are passionate, for example, about detailed research in a particular niche, systematizing information, or creating something with meticulous precision, then these very passions can become a source of significant income. Transform your hobby into a high-quality service or product that will stand out in the market due to your impeccable standards. Use your analytical abilities to identify audience needs and offer them exactly what they are looking for, but with your unique, perfectionistic approach. A key aspect of this process is authenticity. Amidst the noise of information and countless offerings, it is your sincerity, genuine passion for your work, and unfeigned enthusiasm that will become a magnet for your audience and clients. Do not try to be someone else, your uniqueness is your greatest value. When you do what you love, with full dedication and belief in your work, it is felt. This energy attracts not only recognition but also the material abundance we discussed earlier. Develop your talents not just for the sake of it, but because it is the true calling of your soul, and let this inner spark illuminate your path to success. However, beneath all this external activity, strategic planning, and pursuit of perfection lies an equally important inner world. A genuine passion for your work is closely linked to a deep understanding of your own feelings and intuitive insights, which can become a powerful compass in navigating the world of finance and investments. Virgos, your path to financial abundance, which began with profound reevaluation and strategic planning, now requires a unique approach to decision-making. Pay special attention to the upcoming transit of Mars in Cancer. This is not just planetary movement, it is an activation of your emotional depth, which will become a powerful tool in the financial sphere. Mars, the planet of action and initiative, entering the sensitive sign of Cancer, urges you to act not only from rational motives but also to listen to your inner compass. During this period, your emotional intelligence comes to the forefront. This does not mean impulsive spending or decisions based on fear, on the contrary, it is the ability to read nonverbal market signals, understand consumer psychology, and even anticipate collective moods that influence economic trends. Your innate analytical prowess, combined with developed intuition, will allow you to see beyond mere numbers, perceiving hidden motives, potential risks, or non-obvious opportunities. Use this energy for in-depth research of investment targets. Ask yourself, what truly drives this market, what unexpressed needs exist, how can my investments benefit not only me but also society? Empathy, your ability to empathize and understand the feelings of others, will be key to successfully investing in projects that resonate with people's values and needs. This can manifest in choosing ethical companies, investing in socially significant startups, or understanding the real demand for new products and services. Intuition, amplified by Mars in Cancer, will allow you to feel the right time to enter or exit a deal, to catch subtle vibrations that are not reflected in dry statistical reports. Trust your hunches, but always corroborate them with thorough analysis. This is the golden rule for a Virgo. This aspect teaches you not only to earn but also to build your financial strategy based on inner harmony and a deep understanding of the world. However, for this subtle mechanism to work flawlessly, it is crucial to create conditions that foster mental clarity and emotional balance. Dear Virgos, as we discuss the unprecedented luck and financial blossoming that awaits you starting in July 2025, it's important to understand that true prosperity is rooted not only in favorable planetary transits but also in your internal readiness to embrace them. Your natural inclination for order, analysis, and refinement is a powerful tool, but it can also become a source of excessive tension if not managed consciously. To make the most effective use of the upcoming opportunities, begin by creating a conducive working environment, not just physical, but mental as well. As true perfectionists, you thrive in conditions of clarity and structure. Organize your workspace to foster concentration and minimize distractions. This applies not only to a tidy desk but also to digital hygiene. Systematize your files, optimize workflows, and automate routine tasks. Investments in ergonomics, quality lighting, or even just air purifying plants might seem minor, but they directly impact your productivity and ability to engage in the deep, strategic thinking essential for exploring the new financial horizons we've discussed. Stress management will be a cornerstone of your success. Your inner critic and drive for perfection can lead to overload. Learn to recognize the first signs of fatigue and emotional burnout. Integrate short, regular breaks into your daily schedule. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or breathing exercises to calm your mind and regain clarity. You might also consider adopting new time management techniques that not only help you plan tasks effectively but also allocate specific time for rest and recovery. Remember, sometimes the best solution isn't an extra hour of work, but rather a full night's sleep or a walk outdoors. Delegation, where possible, will also free up your time and energy for more critical, strategic tasks. Maintaining a healthy work-life balance is not merely a pleasant bonus but an absolutely essential component of sustainable financial growth. You cannot sustain high productivity and generate innovative ideas if your life consists solely of professional obligations. Establish clear boundaries, define your workday's end, and learn to disconnect from work chats and emails on weekends. Dedicate time to your hobbies, family, and friends. Your passions, whether reading, creative pursuits, sports, or travel, are not just ways to relax but powerful sources of inspiration, creativity, and new perspectives that, as you already know, can be monetized. Ultimately, self-care is not a luxury but a strategic investment in your future. Your physical and mental health are your primary assets. Adequate sleep, a balanced diet, and regular physical activity form the foundation upon which your ability to think clearly, make sound decisions, and maintain the pace required by the upcoming period of active transformations rests. Only by being in a resourceful state can you not only seize all emerging opportunities but also navigate inevitable challenges steadily. This inner resilience and capacity for self-regulation will be your anchor during a time when external economic realities will rapidly shift, demanding not just adaptation but a radical reevaluation of conventional approaches to asset management. However, the contours of even deeper transformations are already emerging, dictated by Pluto's transit into Aquarius. This planet, the ruler of depths and radical change, upon entering the sign of collective consciousness and innovation, begins to fundamentally reshape the very fabric of economic systems. For you, Virgos, this period, particularly noticeable from mid-2025, signifies not just adaptation but a fundamental reevaluation of approaches to accumulating and multiplying capital. Pluto in Aquarius challenges outdated financial paradigms based on centralized institutions. Traditional models, once seemingly unshakable, will experience unprecedented pressure and transformation. This is an era where value is created not only through material assets but also through data, innovation, decentralized networks, and collective efforts. Your innate capacity for analysis and systematization must be directed toward studying and mastering fundamentally new economic models, from decentralized finance to ecosystems based on artificial intelligence and blockchain. Flexibility of thought and a willingness to experiment become key factors in your financial success. Forget dogmas and conventional paths. Virgos, your meticulousness and attention to detail will be an invaluable asset in navigating these dynamic, sometimes chaotic, currents. The ability to quickly adapt to changing rules, explore new opportunities, and not be afraid to think outside the box will become your primary financial tool. Now is the time to actively study the very concepts and tools that are shaping the future of the global economy.